My sister was a wonderful, amazing person, and she was a musician and an artist, but she did not like the outdoors. And I was always trying to get her to do stuff outdoors because I want to rule the world. And I finally convinced her to go snowmobiling with me. And the way I did this, I promised her 3 things. Number 1, you will not be cold. Because really, the snowmobile suits, the best part of the whole snowmobiling industry. And they're just so warm. I said, I am going to borrow you a suit and boots and gloves, and you will be toasty. Number 1. Number 2, after we sled for a while, we always stop in a clearing someplace and we pass around food and drink. And she liked that. And the 3rd thing was there were going to be several very attractive single men there. So she was in. So the next Saturday I borrowed this snowmobile suit, and she was snug as a baby roo in a kangaroo's pouch. And she got on behind me and we zoomed around the forest for a while. We came to a clearing, as promised. We stopped. We passed around food and drink. She was flirting with the guys. She was very entertaining. She always was the funniest one in the family. And things were going great. And then she leans over to me and she goes, "Where's the bathroom?" So I reach into my snowmobile suit, my pocket, and I hand her half a roll of toilet paper. And she goes, "You have got to be kidding me. Tell me there at least is an outhouse." So I help her up, and she trudges off into the darkness. And about 5 minutes later, we hear a blood-curdling scream. And I presume she was attacked by wolverines. It was worse. What happened was she had found a good spot, and she had unzipped and crouched down and done her business, and then she zipped up and flipped up and discovered where she had done her business. Suffice it to say, she did not go snowmobiling again, even though I had to purchase that suit from my friend from whom I borrowed it. That was okay. So during intermission, somebody asked me about the comedy contest I was in last summer. Loons on the Lake Comedy Festival, sponsored by Crooners up in Fridley. And it's one of the biggest comedy contests in the country because they offer a first prize of $10,000. Yeah, I know. I thought, what the heck? So I sent in an audition tape. They had almost 200 audition tapes, and they took the best 40 out of that to be in the contest. And I got an email like a week before saying I'd come in 41st. But the next day I got an email saying I was in. Somebody had dropped out. So they had 5 heats, 5 different nights, 8 comics each. If you're in the top 2, you went on to the finals. I was in the top 2 for my heat. So I was in the final 10, which is as far as I made it, but almost all of these other contestants were full-time comics who traveled the country. And I'm, a part-timer, so I felt pretty good about that. And as I thought about it more, I realized, but among the clean comics, I won. Obviously because I was the only one. And I won my age group. Same reason.